I'm Dana, and this is another video in the 12 days of Autumn Christmas, and a lot of them have been a little sad, a little moany, a little whingy, a little depressing, a little not very happy Christmas festive spirit. So I thought we could try and get in the holiday mood a little more by talking about some of my favourite things about Christmas, because I've whinged and moaned about all the things I don't like and I don't get, and family trauma, and I think it's time to talk about the things I actually really enjoy and really love about the Christmas season. So just jumping straight in, presents from friends. I spent my high school years watching my friends give each other presents. People very, very, very rarely bought presents for me, and I bought a lot of presents for other people. As an adult, I don't have too many friends. I've never had too many friends at any point in my life, but especially in adulthood, I've struggled to make friends and find people. But when I've had friends and they've given me presents, it fills my heart. Like it definitely stems from the high school years, and it does feel a bit like it's healing my inner child. It feels like my little teenage self didn't get this experience, but I do now. And it's lovely and I really enjoy it. And getting presents from my girlfriend is especially lovely and nice because I really treasure things that are given to me by people I really care about. So anything that my girlfriend gives me, I immediately consider to be like super special and amazing. And it makes me so happy. It makes me feel happy to get to exchange presents with anyone that's not my family, essentially. I really enjoy exchanging presents outside of my family. And I also really love going to Christmas markets. It's not as fun as it used to be since I went vegan, I won't lie. But I really love just the festive experience of it. I love the way that they look. Like the one in Liverpool especially has like a big turny light up thing. Like there's just a lot to look at. And for me, that can often be quite overwhelming. But because it's Christmas, all of the lights are like the nice warm toned lights that I actually like looking at. So nothing's too bright. And, you know, I often find smells also quite overwhelming. But it smells like churros and roasting chestnuts and mulled wine. It's all like good smells that I actively like. And it does get too loud for me, I won't lie. It gets awful loud. And sometimes I need to like step away and take a little break. And the crowds aren't always the best, but you can time it and go, you know, like midweek and whatever, so it's quieter. I just really, really love the Christmas markets. And I was really hoping to get to Birmingham and go to the Birmingham Christmas market with a friend there. But it's now the 9th of December and I'm doing this. And oh shit, train strikes too. I don't think that's gonna happen. But I love a Christmas market. I think that they're magical. I feel like anything could happen at a Christmas market. It's, you know, and Liverpool's has gone a little downhill in the last few years, but I especially enjoy it when it's, you know, like, oh, I've just realised I'm talking about like purely as like the Christmas market in the city centre, but there's definitely like smaller Christmas markets. And I definitely kind of enjoy them the most. Like there was one I went to a little while ago and oh, I'm so glad this has reminded me because it's on again on the 11th and I wanted to go back and get a few bits. You know, getting the chance to look at lots of small businesses and buy from small businesses. Like, oh, I wish I had it upstairs to show you. I bought the cutest little crocheted fucking mouse. It's brilliant. Obviously there's like craft fairs and the like through the year, but I think for me, it's fairly rare that I get to find like just a whole big area that's filled with little small creators and small businesses that I can purchase from. And I really enjoy that. I feel like the only other time it happens is like Comic-Con. Now, I don't love buying people presents because I'm cheap and hate spending money. I don't have enough money to buy people the things I actually want to get them. And I get real stressed that they're not going to like it. What are you up to? But I love wrapping presents. I wish that could be my job. I genuinely wish that someone could just pay me to nicely wrap presents all year round, but especially at Christmas. I love, like, my brain just works so well in being able to like, okay, so the present's this big, I need a piece of paper this big, if I fold it like this, this and this, I get the perfect edge and it looks really smooth and nice here. It looks, you know, I love being able to just be like, this looks perfect. Like they don't always look flawless, I'm not a perfect wrapper, but especially when it's something that's like boxed, I can make that shit look like fucking gift wrap from Whoville, and I love it. It brings me so much joy to look at and to imagine them. Like, I think it's because I've never really been given a present that's like really nicely wrapped, you know, which is fine. I've been given lovely presents where people have tried really hard to wrap it nicely, and I still really appreciate it. But you know, when you see like a present in a movie and it's just perfectly wrapped with a big bow and the paper going, oh, I love being able to make it look like that. And it's imagining opening it and being able to like pull the tape off and like properly like open it because it's all perfectly wrapped. It just gives me joy like nothing else. I really fucking enjoy it. You know, and then you get to choose like little accessories to go on it. There's so many things that you can put on. You can use washi tape, you can use ribbons, you can use string, you can tie it in different ways. You can have like, I just so enjoy it. It's so good. It's so good. Like, I wish I had more people to buy presents for just so that I could wrap their presents. I think I've mentioned it in every one of these videos so far, but Christmas movies. I love Home Alone. I love Home Alone 2. Other than that, I don't really like any like classic Christmas movies. I used to really love the Santa Claus movie. Like, not the Santa Claus, like the one where there's that little girl and the little homeless boy, and the little girl's like uncle owns like a toy shop or something that's gonna like fuck over Santa, and then a reindeer farts, and then like a guy eats some candy canes that like the reindeers eat, which is probably why they fart, and then he floats. That one. That was my favourite one as a kid. And now it reminds me of my dad and makes me cry, so we don't watch that anymore. My absolute all-time favourite Christmas film is Nativity. I watched it with my drama class in high school, and we all just sort of latched onto it briefly. Only mine wasn't brief, I latched onto it. Everyone else moved on eventually, I assume. But I watched Nativity probably like, easily probably like 20 times each year. I fucking love it. I don't think there's, like, it's the perfect movie. There's not a single thing about the movie Nativity that I would change or alter or want to be different. It's perfect. The second one, bit shit. Third one, fucking awful. First one, flawless. You know, you can't not sing along. Fucking things are really cool in Nazareth. The city is full of joy, 'cause this is where girl meets boy. Like, every song's a bop. Every actor is perfect. The kids are fucking freaks. Like, in the nicest way possible. Those kids are so fucking weird. Like, what? Like, I love them, and they're normal. They're perfectly good, normal kids, but they're also weird because kids are weird. And I just really enjoy that. I love each and every one of those children, and I hate that they've grown up. I'd really love to be able to, like, adopt one of them, but I want them, like, how they looked in the movie. I realised the other day that when children are in, like, movies and TV shows, I see them more as props than characters. And that's what that is. I'm like, no, like, it's like how I want a Dalek. Like, I don't want, like, to have to look after a Dalek. I just want, like, a Dalek to stand in the corner of my room. And similarly with these children, I don't want a child. I just want that stood in the corner, not looking at me though. But yeah, other than Nativity, I don't remember the names of many of the Christmas films that I enjoy, because you know the ones that Netflix put up, and then they do a sequel, and they do another sequel, and then they do another sequel, and no one asked for any of the sequels, and none of them are very good, and they've only gotten worse since the first one, which was already pretty bad. Those ones, they're the ones I like, they're the ones I enjoy, they're my favourite Christmas movies. Like, if it's got the word Christmas as well as, like, say, princess swap, love, harmony, move, change, anything that's like, it's Christmas and these two people are obviously going to fall in love, but they haven't figured it out yet. And also the Christmas movie that came out on Netflix a little while ago that had Kurt Russell in, fucking brilliant. I loved that. Little Santa prison jazz sesh, that was great. I loved that. I feel like I've spent way too long talking about Christmas movies. I'm sorry, we're moving on. Snacks and meals. This is one that I wrote because I've always been someone that's like, I love Christmas food. But I've been vegan for 5 years now, and I'm yet to, like, have a good what's like the singular pronoun for a pig in a blanket? A pig in a blanket. I haven't had a good pig in a blanket yet that's vegan. They're all bad. They don't taste like much, and they're great. It's not good, okay? I'd love to be one of the vegans that sits here and tells you, like, vegan food's amazing, and some of it is, but vegan Christmas food so far has not wowed me. Now, I say that, nut roast, fucking any sort of, like, fake turkey, fake chicken, fake beef, like, roast type of thing, I think by far trumps anything else that a meat eater could serve. I never liked meat very much. I don't like gristle. I don't like it when it's a different colour to the rest, like when it's brown meat versus white meat. I have a lot of issues with meat. I don't enjoy it. And also, turkey's dry as fuck. That's the one place where I'm like, nah, it is better being vegan. I don't have to eat some dry ass turkey. I can get my like fucking Linda McCartney beef roast, gravy, cranberry tray thing, and it's fucking delicious. I'm not a biscuit person, and that's mostly what's available for vegans, to be honest. I used to be a very like Leberkuchen, and I don't know what they're called in English. In Denmark, you like make these little heart things, and then you fill them up with peanut. I don't even remember how to fucking say it. They came out once a year, and I only lived there for like 3 years. But they were like these little tiny round cinnamon cookie things, and I think the intention was that you just take a couple and have a little munch and you're good. But I used to just pour a load into a bowl and add milk and eat it like a cereal, and it was fucking delicious. Perfect Christmas cereal. It could also be why we weighed 350 pounds at one point. But it tasted good, okay. I'm a sucker for hot chocolate. Still haven't really found a great vegan hot chocolate. Have found a good vegan squirty cream though. And that works out for me because I'm the kind of hot chocolate lover where it's like, my mum had a rule that the cream could only be like an inch or so above the mug, because she assumed that I was like, you know, spraying it onto the liquid that was just below the surface of the mug, just below the lip. And my mind was like, well, if I can only have it like an inch above, I'm gonna do like this much hot chocolate in the bottom of the mug and then fucking fill it up with whipped cream. I love it. I love cream. Another reason I at one point weighed for, you know, but like, I love cream. I'm really glad there's a vegan one. And now that my mum doesn't give me shitty little wills because I don't live with her, I can just spray myself a big mountain right on top. And I use like half the amount of cream that I would if I just filled up the cup, because she never fucking thought of that. So yeah, that's what I eat around Christmas. It's real healthy. I'm really having a good time. I'm like really nutritionally balanced, you know? However, the thing that I really do enjoy is how socially acceptable it is to wear ugly things at Christmas. Anything glittery, sparkly, sequiny, ugly Christmas jumpers, ugly jumpers in general. Suddenly, all the ugly crap that I hoard all year round is like, you can just wear it anywhere and people think it's great and genuinely compliment you on it, and it's brilliant. I love it. And it's not... See, it's not really my favourite thing because I try not to buy new and I'm broke. So like, as much as I see all these lovely glittery things in Tesco, I'm not buying them. So it's not really like a fave. But I love seeing them. I just really enjoy going into shops and seeing things being metallic and glittery and sparkly and whatever else, you know. It's just really fun. I really enjoy it. And I wish that it was a more like year-round thing that people could put on a bright fucking silver sparkly sequin dress with some giant bell sleeves, and that's just a perfectly acceptable outfit. You know, like, why can't we just dress like that all year round, please? And finally, this is the one that I think people are gonna disagree with me on. I love Christmas songs. I love them. Every now and again I'll have a little phase in like mid-April where I'm like, just a bit of Wham though. Just one Mariah. I just think they're fun. I just think they're really fun. I really enjoy them. You know, like any of the Christmas classics that you can think of that we listen to year after year, I love them. I really greatly enjoy them. I don't know why people shit on them and get so annoyed about them and really hate them. I think they're a lot of fun. I could hear them for longer. I'd be alright if Christmas music started a little sooner on the radio. I think most people's main thing is that we need more of them, because we sort of just hear the same ones over and over and over again, which, yeah, I like that about it personally, but yeah. So, I will join with you. I too would like more Christmas songs, just because I really like them. Why not make more of them? So if anyone's been thinking about writing a Christmas song, fucking go for it. I don't know if I included my rendition from Nativity earlier. If I edited it out, I'll edit it back in here so that you can see my talents. My favourites are Fairy Tale of New York, the Paul McCartney one, and Slade, the Slade one. I don't remember the names of songs, movies, any of it. I don't know what they are. I just sincerely hope that they pop up again every Christmas, and so far they have. That feels like enough for me. I've been filming for a little while, I'm kind of like tired, but at least it's cheered me up. We've got that going for us. I am cheered up. I'm having a bad day. I'm having... Whoever you are, wherever you are, I hope you're all having a lovely evening, morning, day, afternoon, week, month, year. And I'll see you again tomorrow.